everybody. I'm Heather Vitale. Welcome to Post Time, and this is one of my favorite nights. It's the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Dinner. One reason it's one of my favorite nights is because I get to hang out with this guy right here, Bill Ellis. How you doing, Bill?
I am excellent. How you doing tonight?
Really good. I know that you're excited because this is a big night.
This is a big night. You and I have worked together, about 6 years now, 7 years, somewhere in there? And it's always a lot of fun being here in Delaware, the first state.
The first state. We want to remind everybody out there that we are the first state. We got it started. Everybody else was followers. I need to tell the people about you a little bit, if you don't mind, okay? That I brag about you. Okay, so Bill is a publicist, he's an announcer, he's actually in the New England Harness Racing Hall of Fame, and he is a harness winning driver.
Actually, I drove again this year. I drove a horse that I didn't want to drive because he could pull and pull and pull, and we went 1.5 miles because I told the trainer, I said, I'm not going to fight him to stop this time, because last year when I tried to stop him, in 2016, I saw visions of deceased family members in front of me, and I said, I'm not going to get killed with this horse. So this year I said, he's going to go another 1/2 mile if he wants, and then I found out what the secret was to pull him up. They said you get a saw on him. So I know that now, so next year when I race him, next September, maybe I'll have a better chance of stopping him.
So yeah, we need to clarify, it was a mile race, but Bill went 1.5 miles, right? And also sawing a horse, we'll give a little harness racing 101. That's when you kind of go back and forth, is that right?
Exactly. When you seesaw on the lines, and basically you're telling the horse the mile is over with. So after that experience there, I got a call from a lot of French trainers wanting me to go over to Europe to race because I did well in 1.5 miles. Yeah.
Europeans are known for going a little further distance than we are in America. One of the reasons that I love hanging with Bill on this evening is you're a jokester, right? Or a comedian. How do I say that properly?
A kid that didn't do good in school because he didn't behave himself because he wasn't paying attention and told jokes.
Class clown.
Sums it up, yes.
For me?
I will tell you a good one, then I'll tell you my highlight of my summer. Here's the joke. This boy tells his mother, he said, Mama, I'm getting married. He said, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring 3 women over to the house tomorrow. I'm going to sit them down. I'm going to let you ask them all questions to see if you can find out which one I'm going to marry. The mother said, that sounds like a good idea. So the next day, the guy brings over the 3 girls. They sit down. For about 1.5 hours, the mother asks questions. So finally, the son says, all right, Mama, which girl am I going to marry? Mother says, you're going to marry the girl on the right-hand side. Son said, son of a gun, that is the girl I'm going to marry. How did you know? She says, because I don't like her.
I knew you'd have a good one for me. I love that.
Clean. It's clean, too.
And it's clean. That might be me someday with my 2 sons. So good stuff. So the summer, what's the summer story you got to tell me?
The story was I got to have a piece of being around the life of foiled again. I called that head cam race at the Windsor Fair this year, where Foiled Again had the head cam on, and it's if you ever want to see it on YouTube, look up on Trotcast Windsor Fair Foiled Again, and you actually get to see what the horse's view is with the head cam, and the announcing is in the background, and it's exciting to see the horse, how he goes around the racetrack and what he sees. I thought that was really great.
Hook me, Paul, hook me! In the hole! It's Kid Courageous to the inside. Foiled Again shows his class.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. I've seen it, and it is really a cool view. You know, you have the horse's eye view, his point of view, so that's cool. So that's a trivia question right there. Who was the announcer when Foiled Again had the head cam on at Windsor?
And I know that you're a big fan of Foiled Again, and the young fella that drove the horse, Mitchell Cushing. I said, Mitchell, it looked like a lot of the mile Foiled Again wasn't going to kick in. He says, you know what? He goes, I had the same feeling. He said he just wanted to stay beside the horse that he was battling with. He said, but when he hit the head of the stretch, it's like he knew he had to be the first one to the wire. And it's like he kicked into another gear. What a great racehorse. And the great thing about it is they set him out in what they call Memorial Park at the Windsor Fair. And everybody got a chance to go up and touch the horse and pat him. And I tell you, the horse was great with people. It's sad that he's retired. You know, it'd be nice to have the chance to have him out there a few more years.
No, we had a lot of fun with his farewell tour. We had him at Harrington Raceway. I knew I liked this guy. Anybody who is going to mention foiled again sort of out of the blue is like my BFF. So I love you for that, Bill. I mean, I can't say the words of foiled again enough for the rest of my life. I just adore him. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Well, it was a great summer, and that's what made part of the summer a good one, was foiled again. And now we're in the wintertime, and the story continues with a great night here at Delaware.
Nice little transition for me. I appreciate that. Thank you for being on the show, and let's party.
Sounds like a good idea. Thank you again, Heather.
Before we find out which four-legged stars in the first state took home awards on this evening, let's find out the racing schedule at Dover Downs. It's Monday through Thursday, and there's a live excitement with a first race post time of 4:30 p.m. And when you come for the great racing, make sure you check out the fabulous and fun race and sports book at Dover Downs for nonstop simulcasting action. You can watch and cheer on harness and thoroughbred racing from around the country from noon to midnight. And remember, there's always free parking and free admission at Dover Downs. For more information, just call 302-674-4600 or visit them on the web at doverdowns.com. Welcome back to Post Time. It's a special edition as we bring you a half hour of First State Stars, courtesy of the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Dinner. And we'll begin by honoring our four-legged phenoms from Harrington Raceway's 2018 meet. First, let's check out the claimer of the meet as honored by the DSOA.
59 for the half. Into that first turn once again, and Aunt Betty leads it by a length and a half. Racing up on the outside in the shadows. Who Dat headed back to third, outside and fourth is Sydney, down inside. Fill My Pockets up back to fifth. 2 lanes to Winfield Noel. They continue toward three-quarters, and Aunt Betty joined by In the Shadows. They're about a half length apart. Trying to follow outside is Sydney. They go by three-quarters in 1:28. They're on the far turn. Aunt Betty In the Shadows. Sydney into third. Dropping back is Huda Heather alongside Winfield Noel, getting shoveled a bit. Fill My Pockets up at the top of the stretch, turning for home. Aunt Betty's got the lead by more than a length. It's Aunt Betty. In the Shadows, still trying on the outside, coming through the stretch. Aunt Betty In the Shadows on the outside, coming toward the wire. It'll be Aunt Betty to win it. In the Shadows and Sydney. Fourth will go to Winfield Noel, 157 and 2.
It was Aunt Betty, owned by Ron Davis and trained by Brooks Gray. The pacer had 15 starts with 5 wins and 6 seconds, with over $22 grand in earnings at the half-mile meet. The award was presented by DSOA Director Valerie Warnick, and we caught up with trainer Brooks Gray to learn more about Aunt Betty and this special honor. Brooks Gray joins me now, and he's the trainer of Aunt Betty, the claimer of the meet for Harrington Raceway. First of all, how about the award? Were you shocked or what?
We were very surprised, pleasantly surprised that she was the mare to get the claiming award there. We're very honored, actually.
A little bit of girl power going on, right? So tell me about her personality.
She has a kind of different personality. She's better with the girls. I have Carolyn Robinson who works with us, and they really get along a little bit better than they do with me. But she is a good mare. She gives her heart every time that she races.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she looks like she really tries out there. Is that like her best trait?
That's what she does. She comes from behind. She's that type of mare. She likes to run them down. She likes to give them a chance. That's what we always say. And then she'll like, oh, okay, I'll get with it now and I'll beat them.
Is there a favorite Harrington performance, something that really sticks out?
Not really. None that comes to mind, really, because you just always look for her to come at the end, and you know that she's always given her heart. I mean, that's what makes us really like her.
One of the things is when you're going to make it to the winner's circle, all those moments are good, okay? Every one of them.
That's the God's honest truth there.
Okay, now Brooks is going to be back later in the show with another horse, but for now, I'll let you get back to the party, so I'll see you soon.
All right, Heather, thank you.
Now, let's take a look at the 2018 Trotter of the Meet at Harrington Raceway.
The half was 58 1/5. They make the way into that turn once again, and Murmur Hanover has the lead. Using Royal Becca J toward the inside, Mr. Right. Down toward the rail, Man of Muscle. Alongside there's a Demon in Me. And the trailer, Common Parlance. They head over toward the backstretch. Murmur Hanover and Mr. Right. Royal Becca J is done toward the inside. Man of Muscle, 3 wide. There's a Demon in Me who lost 7 or 8 lengths on that first turn after the break. They go toward 3/4. Murmur Hanover, the horse of the meet, leads by 1.5 lengths. Mr. Right, there's a Demon in Me on the outside, is third. Man of Muscle back to fourth. Then it's Common Parlance needing room and dropping back. Royal Becca J, 128-1. Might have said that. They come toward the top of the stretch, and Murmur Hanover is going to turn home, leading by 1.5 lengths. Common Parlance just got off the rail and begins to gain well. They straighten away. Murmur Hanover's got the lead. Mr. Right down the inside, coming through the stretch. It's Murmur Hanover. Murmur Hanover, Common Parlance coming too late. Murmur Hanover.
Murmur Hanover, who was voted the United States Harness Writers Association Delaware Valley Chapter's Harrington Raceway Horse of the Meet, also took home this special honor of being the DSOA Trotter of the Meet. Owned by Zip It Racing Stable and trained by Jay Gannon, he had 19 starts with 8 wins, 4 seconds, 2/3, and almost 84 grand bankrolled at the meet. DSOA Director Ross Wolfenden presented this award to another DSOA Director, Vic Kirby, who just happens to be the driver of this outstanding trotter. And our final award from the Harrington Raceway 2018 season is for Pacer of the Meet.
The half was 56-1 for Go, Sandy Go. In second is Foolish Heart, racing on the outside, Angelou. Into third. Down inside fourth, that's Tobin Secret alongside is Psychic Blue Chip. Next is Swinging Jenny, the trailer on the outside, Pass Line Blue Chip. They head up the backstretch now on their way toward 3/4, and Go, Sandy Go maintains the lead up the backstretch. In second is Foolish Heart alongside Angelou third. Down toward the inside, Tobin Secret having to go 3 wide soon will be Psychic Blue Chip. Following will be Pass Line Blue Chip. 3/4, 125-4. They're on the final turn. And continuing to lead it is Go, Sandy, Go. Racing in second is Foolish Heart. They come toward the top of the stretch. 3 wide. Here comes Psychic Blue Chip, followed by Pass Line Blue Chip, and they're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Go, Sandy, Go's got the lead. Go, Sandy, Go. Down the inside is Foolish Heart. Foolish Heart gets the lead coming toward the wire. Foolish Heart pulls away. Foolish Heart is in front.
It was Foolish Heart who took home this prestigious award. Owned by Tom Lazzaro and Britt Evans and trained by Dylan Davis, the top pacer had 11 starts with 7 wins and 2/3 and almost $38,000 earned at the meet. The DSOA's first vice president, Brenda Bramble, was the presenter of this important honor. Congrats to all of our Harrington Raceway Delaware Standardbred Owners Association award winners. We're going to take a little hiatus, and when we return, we'll see the Dover Downs winners from the DSOA Awards Banquet. So keep it right here for more Post Time. Welcome back. I'm Heather Vitale, and you're watching Post Time. We are bringing you coverage of the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Dinner. Harrington Raceway honorees took center stage earlier in the show, so we're going to move over to the previous Dover Downs 2017-2018 meet to check out some standouts on the 5/8 mile oval. First up, let's see who won the Dover Downs Claimer of the Meet.
55 seconds. They head over toward the back stretch. Leading away, Mr. Virgin by almost 2 lengths. Karachi Hanover races second. Then it's Miles Rockstar, followed by Let's Make a Wish. Next is Fire in the Belly on the outside. Cash and Dash Hanover, that gets out Fire in the Belly. Toward the inside is Vodka is Terror, the trailer on the outside. Big Secret, they go into the far turn. And Mr. Virgin is clear by 2.5. 3/4, 123 around the final turn. Mr. Virgin, 2.5 lengths. Karachi Hanover. Down inside, Miles Rockstar forced to wait. Alongside is Fire in the Belly, jammed up Let's Make a Wish. Outside, Cash and Dash Hanover. At the top of the stretch, trying to go home. Mr. Virgin turns home with a 2.5 lane lead. Karachi Hanover holds second. Miles Rockstar down the inside, coming through the stretch. It's Mr. Virgin pulling away. Mr. Virgin is in front. Cash and Dash Hanover and Let's Make a Wish, 151-3.
It was Mr. Virgin who brought home the award with a resume of 7 wins, 2 seconds, and a third out of 16 races, with almost 54 grand in earnings at the meet, vying in claiming competitions. DSOA Director Charles Marsh presented the award to owner Ron Davis and trainer Brooks Gray. Now, I told you guys I was going to have Brooks back on the show. The reason is he is the trainer of the claimer of the meet for Dover, Mr. Virgin. Now, you got this horse from Harris, Philadelphia, and there's a bit of a story. He was a little unruly at first.
He was a very unruly horse. He was a front runner. You couldn't do anything with him. He was a dead runaway until we added a piece of equipment that you can buy from a tack shop called a puller net. And it's just like a little net that goes over their nose. And he really responded to it. And that's really what brought him around to being a racehorse. I mean, he's another one that he likes to be on the front end. He wants to be out in the front, and he will try to the very end. We love that horse, and he actually got claimed from us later at the meet at Dover.
Saw that he's actually out at the Meadows now. Sometimes that's a bummer, but you do have a lot of great memories with him. He raced super for you.
Definitely, definitely.
Now, it's funny about the personalities. We were talking about Aunt Betty earlier, coming from behind, and then we're talking about Mr. Virgin. He likes to be on the front. What about his personality in the barn? Does he like the girls or the guys taking care of him?
He doesn't care. He'll take any loving he can get. He was a really fun horse to be around in the barn. It's just on the track he was hard to handle, but actually he turned around to be a great racehorse for us. I mean, I'm so privileged and thankful for my stepfather, Ronnie Davis, that owns the horses, because I like the claiming horses. I like the older horses. I'm not a babies person at all, so it's an honor to have 2 claimers of the meet.
It is. Congratulations on that, and thank you for being on Post Time.
Thank you very much, Heather.
Now let's take a look at the Dover Downs Trotter of the meet.
They race over toward the half, and there's a Demon in Me. Royal Becca J won't see the rail tonight. Down inside is I Like My Boss, 55-2. They make the way toward the back stretch. There's a Demon in Me, 1.5 lengths. In second, I Like My Boss. Royal Becca J backs away, forced 3 wide early is Craze Shanna toward the inside. Golden Sun falling out there 3 wide. Celebrity Pegasus. Next is Lazarus, and following 3 wide is Elysium Lindy. They go into the far turn with There's a Demon in Me having a 2-length lead. I Like My Boss is there. On the outside is Craze Shanna, 123-4. They make the way midway on the final turn. There's a Demon in Me with I Like My Boss. Craze Shanna is there. 3 wide from the back of the pack after leaving early. Elysium Lindy, and they're at the top of the stretch turning for home. And There's a Demon in Me turns home leading by 1.5 lengths or 2. I Like My Boss down the inside. Elysium Lindy coming on the far outside. There's a Demon in Me's got it. There's a Demon in Me in front.
There's a Demon in Me, owned by Michael Castellino and Dylan Davis, who's also the trainer, took home this big honor. The Standardbred standout competed 14 times with 6 wins, 4 seconds, 1/3, and had earnings of over $112,000 at the meet. DSOA Director Jim King Jr. made the presentation to the Happy Connections. finally, for Delaware's 5/8 mile oval, let's see who was honored as the DSOA Pacer of the meet.
59-1 as they crawl over toward the back stretch. Bodega Bay has the lead over Jig Time Jones. Racing inside, back into third now. Just the Ladies Man outside is Explode Hanover as they make their way up the back stretch. The pace quickens just a bit, and it's Bodega Bay leading by almost 2 lengths over Jig Time Jones. Outside is Explode Hanover. Just the Ladies Man has the rail. Then it's Deep Doo 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 Dee Da Da Da. 3/4 in 1:26 3/5, so 27-2 on that quarter. They are midway on the final turn with Bodega Bay having the lead. Jig Time Jones back in the third. Just the Ladies Man. Explode Hanover backs away finally. 3 wide. Dee Doo 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 Dee Da Da Da. They're at the top of the stretch, turning for home, and it's Bodega Bay, Jig Time Jones. Just the Ladies Man is third, coming through the stretch. Bodega Bay's got it. Bodega Bay, Jig Time Jones, Just the Ladies Man, and splitting horses for fourth. Apple Air, 154-2.
Bodega Bay earned this award with 12 starts that included 5 victories, 5 seconds, 2 thirds, and he picked up over $38,000 at the Dover meet. DSOA Director Richard Ashley presented the award to horseman Nick Callahan, who accepted this honor on behalf of owner-trainer Gary Ewing. Congratulations to all of the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association award winners. Wishing you continued racing luck in the future. Now that we've seen some stars from the previous Dover Downs meet, let's check out some recent action. And this is a race that will have you on the edge of your seat until the very last step. And don't blink when they get near the finish line.
Well, there goes Deacon's Valley out for the lead, also moving out. That's My Claim to Victory toward the inside, rushing through his Consolidator. Consolidator into second, My Claim to Victory on the outside. Dream Fair Bogart with the rail. Another 2 lanes blown out of the water. Then it's Phil Donut, Majestic Mistress, and Phantom Rusty. They make their way around the first turn, and My Claim to Victory, forced to drive on, is up after the lead. That's Deacon's Valley toward the rail. Then comes Consolidator and Dream Fair Bogart. 27 3/5. They make their way by the stands, and with the lead, Deacon's Valley in trouble out there. My Claim to Victory. Down inside is Consolidator, followed by Dream Fair Bogart, 2 lanes, blown out of the water. And now up to get the lead is My Claim to Victory, but not for long, I don't believe. They race into the clubhouse turn. My Claim to Victory. Deacon's Valley races in second and stays there. Coming to the outside now is Consolidator, followed by Blown Out of the Water. Dream Fair Bogart has the rail. Third over, Phil Donut. Also on the outside, Majestic Mistress, the trailer. Along the inside is Phantom Rusty, 56 4/5. They race up the backstretch, and it's My Claim to Victory. Here's Consolidator racing on the outside. Deacon's Valley took a chance there at the rail. Right alongside comes Blown Out of the Water, followed by Dream Fair Bogart. Third over is Phil Donut. They go into the far turn, and on the outside, Consolidator battles with My Claim to Victory, 3/4 in 1:26 1/5. They race midway on the final turn. Consolidator, a short lead, Blown Out of the Water, not waiting any longer, going 3 wide. Phil Donut is 3 or 4 wide. Off the rail behind a wall of horses is Deacon's Valley, and they're at the top of the stretch now, turning for home. It's Consolidator with the lead. Angling toward the inside is Deacon's Valley. Deacon's Valley down the inside after the lead, far outside. Majestic Mistress coming. Blown Out of the Water's got the lead. Blown Out of the Water and Majestic Mistress.
2 trotters couldn't be separated at the wire. It was Blown Out of the Water and Majestic Mistress, reaching the finish line at exactly the same moment for a dead heat in 1:56. Blown Out of the Water is owned by Midsize Construction Incorporated, trained by Jenny Beer and driven by Rick Still. And Majestic Mistress is owned by Frank Chick, trained by Kevin Lair and driven by Russell Foster. Big post-time congratulations goes out to both of the winners. Thank you so much for joining me for the 22nd Annual Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Dinner. Now, if you want to see more stars in action, just head out to Dover Downs for live racing. It's Monday through Thursday, and there's a live excitement with a first race post time of 4:30 p.m. For more information, just call 302-674-4600 or visit them on the web at doverdowns.com. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you at the track. God bless and drive home safely.
Close, will you move? Will you already know? So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you and you. Got the good feeling I'm creeping up to. All those things I wanna do with you.